What's going on, everybody? And no, you're not losing your mind. Indeed is me making a Smackdown video. Yeah, something I haven't done in a while. Smackdown. One of the main reasons I am making a Smackdown video is because, about a month ago or so, I thought, okay, Smackdown was good. It was getting good. To me, I enjoyed it more than Raw. Now, I started to enjoy actually Raw more than Smackdown. Kind of weird, I know. But hey, that's me. But however, I really was impressed with this SmackDown. I thought to myself, wow, this is actually a pretty good show. And, it wasn't just so much the match quality that was good. It was just, I guess you can't really say the entertainment factor, but the fact that it's building up to Mania. Now I think SmackDown, we've noticed, this past Monday Night Raw, I thought was a pretty good Raw, and mainly because it was good build up to WrestleMania. And to me, SmackDown's done a pretty good job building up to WrestleMania. And even some of the matches that you probably thought, oh, I could care less about this match because it's this guy versus this guy. I wonder who's going to win. But when you look at it, of the person who they're facing, it's like, okay, I understand it because so-and-so's got to face so-and-so. So in order for that to happen, they want to impress, so they got to face so-and-so. That sort of thing. But anyway, hang on. Got like dust too for a second. There we go. Sorry, it just bothered me. I'm like claustrophobic when it comes to dust. I'm not claustrophobic, but I'm just like... Anyway, so, I'm not going to really give my review, just a thought of SmackDown tonight, really. We had, Christian coming out there, obviously having his peep show. It's always cool to see Christian coming out there, I think, with his peep show, just because, I kind of missed it in some sort of way. It's like, okay, WWE kind of... I want to say they need kind of like that whole talk show thing, but it's something that we haven't seen in a while. Obviously, in the past we've had, the Cutting Edge, we've had, the MVP Lounge, and, Carlito's Cabana, so on and so forth. So, hell, you want to go in depth, the Piper's Pit, and Jericho's highlight reel, and the list just goes on. But, it was just cool to see, and again, this kind of pumped up into WrestleMania, the whole John Laurinaitis versus, Team John Laurinaitis, I should say, versus Team Teddy Long. And, Christian said he is going to be in the match, so it's cool to see Christian, being in a match at Mania. It's good that we're going to see him back. And apparently, I guess Santino is added to the list too. I guess Santino's going to be on Team Teddy Long, which is not a surprise, let's face it. But, I know people are saying, oh, was Rey Mysterio going to be in there? Is Ezekiel Jackson going to be in there? Who knows? But, I think that match should actually be a pretty good match, and they should get a lot of time, too. So, and of course, later on, to build on to the night, what was it? David Otunga versus Kofi Kingston? Come on, guys, it's David Otunga. I know they're kind of pushing David Otunga for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, David Otunga, congratulations, you're back to reality. Now you're losing to Kofi Kingston, but... Again, it builds up to the feud and everything, so really, in my opinion, well, not in my opinion, but in my thoughts of it, it did well for what it needed. And then you had, okay, I know I've been critical with Daniel Bryan, and for all you people who are fans of Daniel Bryan, I do apologize. I don't hate Daniel Bryan. I hate how he was built up, if you understand that. I hope you do understand that. I think Daniel Bryan's talented. I do. I like Daniel Bryan. I think he's a good heel. But it's just like, for the longest time, the son of a bitch couldn't get a fucking reaction. And now he's getting a reaction. I mean, come on. I mean, what did he say to AJ backstage? I mean, that dress looked better on a mannequin than you. I mean, I was just like, wow, what a dick move. But, but hey, you know what? It did what it needed to do. And, we saw AJ. A lot of people don't talk about AJ. And I think AJ... Does she need a burger, maybe a few ice creams? Yeah, she does. She's getting too skinny, what I think. But, she's a good performer in the ring. I think some people kind of forget that. I think she's talented. She's good. And yeah, I just think she's good. She faced, Nikki Bella, and you know what? She got the win, And if anyone's asking me, am I becoming a fan of the Bella Twins? You goddamn right, especially Nikki Bella. Freaking sexy as hell. And people saying, oh, she's a big booty bitch. No, it's Eve Torres. Eve Torres is the big booty bitch. She's like the perky Arizonian booty. Perky Arizonian. That's what I'm going to call her. The perky Arizonian, because she's from Scottsdale, Arizona. Her and Brie Bella. That's what I'm going to call her. The perky Arizonians. Try to remember that. Anyway, So then we had Cody versus Khali. Now again, this is what I was saying earlier about you probably think, oh wait a minute, this match, who cares? Let's see, last time I checked, Cody's facing Big Show at Mania. So Cody's trying to prepare himself facing a big guy at Mania. And who better to face a big guy other than a Big Show on SmackDown than the Great Khali? I know Great Khali hasn't really done anything in like years, I understand that. But, hell, it's someone, it's a competition, like I said, a big guy, so. And Cody Rhodes actually hit him with the, it wasn't Crossroads, it was, what was it, Mirror Perfection, or whatever the hell it's called. But hey, Cody got the job done, so I think that was good. And then, of course, Kane challenging Randy Orton. I know, this is random. I know this match is random. Before someone says to me, oh, well, what do you think about this match? Don't you think this match is random? Yeah, it's just there to get their freaking WrestleMania checks. I understand that. But you know what? That's what happens when Randy Orton gets a freaking concussion and WWE didn't expect it, and they go, oh shit, what do we do now? And after the whole, okay, Kane basically raped Eve, the big booty bitch backstage, Eve Torres, and it was in the middle of that whole John Cena and Zack Ryder thing, and then, he gets his ass kicked at the Chamber, and what are we doing with him now? I understand that, trust me, I do, so, what else to say? It should be a good match, and let's face it, guys, we haven't seen this match, Orton versus Kane, in a while, and I know Orton in this feud has kind of got the upper hand. At first, I was like, oh, Kane is starting to get an advantage. Next thing you know, Randy Orton started hitting RKOs out of anywhere. Gee, where have we heard that? Think about that for a sec. Him hitting an RKO anywhere. Where have we heard this before? Years. So then we have Big Show and Drew. And Drew's like, oh, I got a 1-year contract. Teddy Long says it, and then Big Show basically kills him. Again, Big Show's getting momentum walking into WrestleMania. Is Drew McIntyre as tall as Cody Rhodes? No, I understand that. But you know what? It's like, okay, who are you going to have the Big Show face? Like freaking, I was going to say Tyson Kidd, but last time I checked, Tyson Kidd's a face. So who are you going to have him against? Like freaking, I don't know exactly. I can't even name someone at the top of my head. One of the Usos? No, Usos. Heath Slater? Yeah, there's one. Heath Slater. You're gonna have Big Show versus Heath Slater? Well, nice The Rock bait? No. And then you have Mark Henry and Yoshitatsu. What are they doing, Mark Henry? I mean, I know he's jobbing people out and understand that. But seriously, what are you doing, Mark Henry? I mean, the guy said it himself. He doesn't mind retiring soon, and this is probably going to be his last year in the company. I'm just wondering. Then you have the main event. Jericho versus Sheamus, fella. That's right, Chase. Chris Jericho, your boyfriend, was on SmackDown this week. And, you know what? I was impressed by Jericho, and I was impressed by this match. They actually put a pretty good match. It was very nice, and yes, you had Daniel Bryan, not on commentary, but it was right next to the commentary booth with his skinny Puerto Rican lady, Miss AJ Lee. Yes, for all you don't know, AJ Lee is indeed of Puerto Rican descent. Who is also of Puerto Rican descent. So, anyway, explains why she's so skinny. She has that big booty there. Okay. So Jericho and Sheamus were facing each other, right? And it was just a good match, And then you had Daniel Bryan trying to interfere and everything. Sheamus got distracted. Next thing you know, referee calls for the bell. Count out! Jericho wins. Now, you're probably saying, why is Sheamus facing freaking Jericho out of all people? Well, think about this for a second. Who's the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship at Mania? Chris Jericho. Who's the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship at Mania? Sheamus. So you had 2 number 1 contenders facing each other. 2 talented number 1 contenders facing each other. And for all of you who've been complaining, and think about it, this does not make Sheamus look weak. I mean, think about it. Sheamus lost, but it didn't make him look weak. It didn't make him look, oh, he got dominated, oh, he tapped out to the walls of Jericho, or, oh, he got hit with the code breaker. No. It's still, he did lose, but it made him look strong. It didn't make him look indestructible. Because people have been saying, oh, well, Sheamus is like freaking Randy Orton or John Cena. He's starting a little Breakfast Club. No one can beat him type of deal. No. He lost tonight. So, but it was all good and everything. And I enjoyed tonight's SmackDown. I hope you guys enjoyed it for all who saw it. So anyway, that's it for me. Catch you all later. By the way, if anyone's asking me, I am going to review Victory Road. TNA! TNA!